Hey, you. Yes, you. You who just clicked on this video to watch it. It is 2025, and welcome to the Bookshop channel. Right now, you're going to listen few minutes about something that might change your life. Something that at least changed my life. And while I was sitting inside the flight, I took out a notebook with a pen and I started writing. And this is what I wrote. I hope you enjoy it. Imagine for a moment that every morning when you wake up, a mysterious benefactor deposits 86,400 coins into your bank account. But what's the catch? These coins will vanish at the stroke of midnight, unused or spent. There's no saving them for another day. What would you do? Would you squander them frivolously, or would you spend each coin wisely, knowing they're gone forever at day's end? Now replace those coins with seconds. Each day, life grants you 86,400 seconds to spend as you choose. How you allocate them is entirely up to you, but once they're gone for good. Unlike money, time is a currency you can't earn back, borrow, or even save. It is the most precious resource, and yet so many of us let it slip through our fingers, unaware of its true value. Back when I was 12 years old, my grandfather sat me down on a warm Sunday afternoon. And I remember he was a quiet man, not prone to grand speeches, but that day his voice carried a weight I'd never heard before. He was an ex-Air Force pilot. He opened his palm to reveal a simple hourglass, and it had gently trickling from one bulb to the next. One of those sand hourglasses that you might see when you're in kindergarten or in elementary school. I hadn't seen one of those since grade 1. And when he gave it to me, he said, "This," pointing to the hourglass, "is the only wealth you will ever truly own." This hourglass was given by his father to him, and he was trying to teach me what he learns. At the time, I didn't fully grasp the metaphor. To me, it was just an object, a curious toy. But as the years passed by, his words began to resonate. The hourglass became a symbol, a reminder that each grain of sand represented a fleeting moment of my life, a moment I could never reclaim. Each day as the sand slipped away, I began to understand the preciousness of the time and how much every moment, no matter how ordinary, it carried its infinite potential. And in today's world, distractions are everywhere. Social media, endless notifications, and a constant hum of obligations pull us in 1,000 directions. Right now, you clicked on this video either just to listen to another playlist of music, or you were just bored and started scrolling on YouTube. You know you had to do something. You remembered you had to do your homework, but you still clicked on this. Yet, amidst this chaos, there lies an opportunity, the chance to reclaim your time and spend it with purpose. But I mean, when I was sitting down inside a flight, I was like, how? How do we ensure that our 86,400 seconds each day are spent wisely? The first thing we got to do, as my grandfather said, was start identifying your values and what brings you joy, what gives your life meaning. For some, it might be the family dinners filled with laughter. For others, it's a quiet solitude of a morning jog or the satisfaction of creating something new. Once you know what matters the most, you can begin to align your time with your priorities. In case of my grandfather, he told me the thing that brings him joy and makes his day valuable is waking up every morning at 5:30 a.m. and until 6, reading his favorite book or a new book that he got from the bookshop. Not from my bookshop, of course, but from the bookstore near us. He's reading it with his wife or my grandmother until 6 a.m. and then heading to work, which used to be in the Air Force. Right now, he's retired. What he does, he goes out, takes a walk, talks to his friends, spends his family time and quality time, and all these brings him joy. Then we gotta embrace the power of saying no. Every time you say yes to something, you're inherently saying no to something else. Guarding your time fiercely and don't letting guilt or societal expectations dictate how you spend it. This was something my father said. That time, this is your own currency. You could choose what you want to do with your time. You can decide how it is used. When someone sends you a message, if you don't have any other thing to do, you can answer them. Rather than if it's really important. But if it's not, you can simply say no to yourself and keep the message until you're completely done. Because that distraction can cost you an hour. And that distraction can lead you to other distraction. And it can consistently lead you to a procrastination. And finally, recognize the beauty of the present moment. We often dwell on the past or worry too much about the future. We become so anxious that we forget what is happening to our life right now. Whether it's a heartfelt conversation, a breathtaking sunset, or even the mundane task of folding laundry, be present and savor the experience. Enjoy it. My grandfather's hourglass still sits on my desk right now while I'm recording this for you guys. I know you were expecting me to have this like in video that you can see me, but I believe sometimes voices can be heard better than the video. Potentially, most of the time, people just play this video in their background, relax on their bed, and listen. This is 2025. This is newest day. This is a new year. This is probably the second or third day. I don't know about you guys, but I feel so happy, and I feel this is quite sentimental to remind of the life's fleeting nature, and you got to learn of it. But this is the only wealth you'll ever truly own. And with that, I ask myself, am I spending it wisely? Am I filling my days with purpose, or am I letting the sand slip away unnoticed? So if you know your life was like this, how will you spend it? Will you chase after the trivial, or will you invest in what truly matters? The choice is yours, but remember, once the sand runs out, there is no turning it over again. That's life and its experiences. Good luck with your exams, guys. I'm not going to take more of your time. And I hope this has been valuable for you all. Until next video, see you soon, and Happy New Year again.